cut dressmaking patterns according to the size that you might buy in a shop, because it likely won't fit. If you've always found that your Me-Mades come up too small, then watch this video. I'm going to explain why that is and what to do about it. My name is V Tanner. I'm a sewing teacher and costume maker and the creator of Sew Like a Pro Kit. Bookmark this so you can come back to it later. The size chart that we know today came about in 1939 as a result of a study that the USDA conducted. They measured 15,000 women, and the results of that formed the basis of the size chart that we know today, size 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. However, that study was flawed because they only measured young, fit, white women, so it wasn't very diverse. Plus, add to that, 1939, we're in the middle of the war. We had food rationing. Nutrition wasn't that great. Fast forward today, where we've got much better nutrition, we are much bigger today. But how did this change happen in our sizing? In the 1980s, retailers realised that women were more likely to buy a clothes size that was smaller than their actual size or larger. That's where the term vanity metrics came in. Manufacturers quietly increased the size of their clothing without changing the size name. Fast forward to today, we're much larger thanks to better nutrition and ultra-processed foods. So the sizing has continued to increase without changing the number of the size. But dressmaking patterns haven't really changed much at all. They've stayed pretty much the same since those size charts were first created in the 1950s. So let's have a look at some actual vintage patterns. So these are some Vogue patterns, probably from the late 50s maybe. And you can see on here it says size 16, 36 bust. 16, 36 bust. 36 bust is a size 16. 36 bust, size 16. Fast forward to 1985. 36 bust is a size 14. So they have kind of adjusted a little bit. And how does that fare today? This is a pattern from 2007. Let's have a look at the back. 36 bust, size 14. This one is from 2014. Have a look at the back. 36 is a size 14. Let's compare that to today's retail. Here's the size chart I printed off its New Looks website, and let's see where a 36 bust falls on here. So let's go bust, go down the inches column, and 36 falls in between a 10 and a 12. That's why if you are a 36 bust, you probably buy a size 10 or 12 in the shops, and if you make a size 10 pattern, it's going to be too small. It's actually 2 sizes too small. So the moral of the story is go by your measurements, not by the size they've called it, and ignore what size they've called it. It is just a name. It could be apples, bananas, oranges. After all, you're not going to be putting a size label in a Me-Made clothes. What you want is something that actually fits you. So choose the size according to your measurement. Hope that helps. Like and follow for more sewing tips like this. And don't forget to check out my Sew Like a Pro kit. Link is in the bio. See you soon.